Hello, my name is Huey Long, and welcome back to Power and Revolution playing as Angola. So, it's been a while, and I think we should address where we left off playing as Angola. Uh, past couple of minutes for the last video, we were dealing with national elections and meeting with various party leaders to possibly form a coalition government if it's even possible in this game. With some time to step back, I also wanted to focus on possible increases in agricultural productivity here in Angola and a better energy policy and if there's a way to deal with the inflation. If you look at our inflation rate, it's slowly and gradually climbing. The only thing we can seem to do is change the key interest rate. Personally, politically, I'd like to go and resort to a gold standard and actually tie to a consistent and stable rate, which will definitely shrink the economy. But as a socialist developing nation, to be honest, we don't really have that big of an economy in the first place. So a reduction wouldn't, I feel like, negatively affect us. Now, before that, because technically the political campaign's not done, we should focus on what were our our campaign promises. I don't remember what the promises were. Don't know if we could even find it. Here we go. Okay, so we had a lot. So we had an average monthly salary. Current value 286. We wanted to increase. I'm going to be writing this down. We were increasing the average salary to 503 for research. So our scientists are going to see a huge increase. Education, we were going to increase from 446 to 756. Their average monthly salary. It's actually a pretty good idea. Establish the stock of surveillance cameras. So that would increase the amount of surveillance cameras. That's a pretty neato idea. Maternity leave. We would drastically increase max for spending on maternity leave. I don't know. These campaign promises seem a little bit expensive. A multidisciplinary research center, 2,000 manpower, research facility. I don't know where does it say? Just Luanda, I guess. Luanda. Okay. Museums, increase max. Spending for museums. So it's a lot of internal stuff, but it's not really focused on the economy, which I'm a little bit worried about. Regulate tourist visas. Visas are mandatory. Okay. Visas for tourism. That's not such a bad idea. Renewal and maintenance. So increase 1 star for training. No, renewal and maintenance. Ooh, education, 2 stars for education. Yeah, we're not very, seems like we're not spending that much anyway. It's gonna be $1 billion increase. Ooh. Scientific training and education, we're gonna increase 1 star. Subway and tramway, we're gonna build a subway in Luanda. This will curb traffic. 1,800 manpower. Just 1. Okay. Tax on large fortune. Sorry, we're gonna increase it by 1 percentage point. Tax on large fortunes. Damn, that's the only thing we're gonna do? Okay. Value-added tax. Current value is 1120. We're going to increase it. Oh, okay. I mean, decrease it, sorry. To 11, a flat or 11% for value-added tax. A VAT tax. Oh, okay. That's our current. Can we see program popularity? Ooh, I have the lowest program popularity. Number of rallies, second. No, where am I? No, yeah. Ooh. But technically, I'm the most popular. Okay. Let's see. Let's see where we are. Let's look at our energy. You can hear it playing in the background. Hydraulic and solar powered. Breakdown of electric. National consumption was 8. Is now 8. It was 4. Our electrical production has gone from 5 to 16, so double. Nuclear production, fossil fuel production, we have reduced to 0. Hydroelectric remains the same. The price of electricity is still skyrocketing. Average price in dollars has been continually rising. Start building a pipeline. Electricity is state minority shareholder. Solar powered production. What do you mean how is this? I'm confused here. Just the degree of nationalization. 560 sector totally we might nationalize our solar production. It's not such a bad idea, actually. Fuel? Okay, that's fuel production. Oh, there we go. Conventional oil employment, just the degree of national. Oh my god, $376 billion. No thank you. Wind-powered electricity. We have no wind power. Sorry. Let's see if we could build any construction. Offshore wind. Because we're currently getting 12 trillion. I think that's trillion. Let's just say 12 units of energy. God, that sounds so basic. 12 units of energy from solar. 3 just from hydroelectricity, which is 169. So it's not that great. We want to see offshore wind. Oh, there's a campaign promise. Damn son. Oil platforms, oil wells. Okay. Alright, let's play the game and see where we're at. And of course, there's still this massive war going on in the Middle East. Don't really want to see what's going on there. Oh. The debate.
The highly anticipated debate will begin in a few moments' time. The candidates are ready. Naturally, we will ensure that they are given equal speaking time. This will be closely monitored. We have also set up a new instant polling system to gauge viewers' reactions to the candidates' arguments and, in some ways, define the winner of the debate. Let's get to the first part of the program. Underway now. The candidates will take it in turns to comment on various issues of importance to our fellow citizens. So, what's your opinion on the matter?
Select your campaign promise. We should increase waste recycling and garbage collection. Protection of the fauna. Protection of the flora stays the same. Development of green spaces. Combat animal droppings. Water treatment. Combat noise pollution. Okay. Do we have flooding? We should definitely deal with droughts. Earthquakes, not so much. Volcanic eruptions, pollution in general increase. Okay. How can I... Why is this not... Oh, because I can only do one? Okay, sorry. I don't know how this little election and debate thing works. So I think our main will be, in general, we want to deal with water treatment, I feel like.
The environmental safeguard, the transition towards a green economy, energy change, preservation of biodiversity. Yes, ecology will be at the heart of my priorities. Thank you. And moving on, what would you like to say about this?
She wants to combat noise pollution.
Environmental conservation, the transition towards a green economy, energy change, preservation of biodiversity. Yes, ecology will be at the heart of my priorities.
Thank you. Let's move on to another issue. So, what's your opinion on the matter?
Oh, housing? Easy. Regulate rent increases. Oh, we can't do anything? Limits on rent increase can halt building speculation and price inflation, and so has an effect on purchasing power. The trade-off is reduced investment in rental housing and an impact on the building sector in the long term, more or less. Index linked. Current value is rent capped.
We must put an end to these deceptive arguments about social inequalities. The promotion of proud liberalism is conducive to economic growth, which is of undeniable benefit to the people. I hope to direct my economic policy toward this winning and positive ideology.
Oh god, it's a
Very
liberal.
well. Coming over to you, where do you stand on this? Anything you want to add?
Well, we have quite a bit of 947. Can we even what's the absolute minimum we can do? 10 per building? Can we do 1,000? How much? I'm trying to see how this works. So let's get rid of 1,194, 1,947. Okay, there we go. We'll increase the manpower to 12 and distribute it over the entire
Need
country.
I remind you that the right to housing is a fundamental right, and the state must fulfill its duties to increase access to accommodation or to support housing activity and construction, which is also a driving force for growth. Thank you. It's now time for the second part of the program, where the candidates will be able to ask each other questions directly.
Well, I would like some clarification on this matter which you've bandied about, in my opinion, throughout the campaign.
Well, I've already increased spending max to all of these various sports venues. I guess 15,000, 5,000, 30,000. We should build our first. Well, we always have 150,000. We should build our first multi-sports complex for 1,000. We'll build it in Cabinda, which is a region that faces a lot of separatism in this game, at least. And we'll do it. Let's go up to. There we go.
Sport is education. It epitomizes solidarity, teamwork, and effort. If we want to continue to convey these values to our young people, often in need of guidance, then we must do what we can to make it possible. I will do this.
I can choose a topic. Well, she's liberal, right? So let's talk about
I
taxation.
would like to hear you talk about this subject, as I feel you've been quite vague as to where you stand.
Excuse me.
Like any household, the the state must be fully aware of the budgetary reality and
Excuse me.
always be looking for ways to improve the situation so as to reassure our economic partners and international markets. Reducing public spending has a direct detrimental impact on the services available to citizens, whereas if we increase tax revenues, we can learn how best to use the funds.
Wait, that's a flip-flop of
We
her
are now coming to the
ideology.
end of the debate. I would like to ask both candidates to wrap up now and perhaps share one final promise with us.
You are well aware of my deep commitment to individual and collective freedoms. As would any responsible citizen, I will work to respect and develop these fundamental principles which guarantee proper democratic functioning and are consistent with the evolution of every modern society.
What is my campaign promise? Oh my god. Education. Oh god, that's such a huge increase.
It is essential to maintain and develop, cost what it may, the living
Oh,
conditions of
just
our
slightly
young
over.
people. By restoring confidence to them, we set all the country in motion. The youth will be at the center of my political project.
Thank you once again to both of you for the clean and fair debate. And to all our valued viewers, I hope this has helped you gain a greater perspective on our candidates. Good evening. Our instant polling system has designated a winner. Good evening.
Wait, what? Oh my god. A huge couple events.
It's true that the blue cannot.
Alright, terrorist attack. The Pope is dead. What? Neck and neck, thanks to that, debate. That was confusing. I'm not sure how I feel about that because I'm not sure if we have to fulfill those promises. We made a lot of campaign promises. Oh god, she's still winning.
It's true that.
Terrorist attack, arson, meeting with her.
Sure. Dark and strong, please. Yes, I know. I get that all the time. What post would you propose for me?
How about... So we could actually give her a post? What is something that she feels... How about foreign affairs?
I'm sorry, but we still disagree on some points. No, honestly, I'm not very fond of compliments. I hear so many of them that in the long run they become oppressive.
Oh my god, what a... very full of herself.
I'm sorry, but we still...
Okay. So that was a meeting with her, not really that productive. This game still has a lot of things to flesh out in terms of, I don't know, a little bit more dynamic, like events with politics.
Sure. Dark and strong.
Yeah, okay, there's nothing we're getting from these meetings. It's kind of dumb. Prize, televised debate, status quo.
I'm sorry, but we... I'd be happy to.
Okay. God damn. None of this is really helpful right now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, none of these meetings make sense, and in the long run still we want to actually have a free and open democratic campaign. In the future I'd like to transition Angola to like a nationalist democracy, if that makes any sense. So we'd like clean and fair elections, so I don't want to set a precedent too much of kind of electoral fraud. I say that as I literally asked every political opponent to withdraw from the campaign. Our country ranked number 8, just behind Ireland. This is a big disappointment. We expect a lot better. Oh god, so we really did badly in the international campaign, but we came in 8th for Angola. Come on, that must mean something. Alright, let's look at the election. Congressional election is August 29th. So that happened. Okay, last survey, National Census Bureau. So when's the... I'm a bit confused now. So, what election are we doing right now? We're doing the presidential election, aren't we? Head of state. Alright, tomorrow the second round of elections takes place. Oh, we have a 2-round system, don't we? Alright, let's see.
Yesterday,
Okay, so these terrorist organizations are increasing their attacks. Let's infiltrate. Let's see if we can disrupt them. I'm sure we'll get a political boost from that. We'll get a political boost, I think, from getting involved in that. In the meantime, I guess we're just kind of sitting down and waiting. Is this guy gonna speak?
good evening.
Oh.
The time has come. The preliminary results are in, and we can now reveal the second round results.
Ooh. Is she gonna win? I think she's gonna win. Yeah, she's gonna win. Congratulations, she took 41, took 35.
I've been told the defeated candidate is ready to make an announcement. Let's go over to them now.
My dear fellow citizens, the voters have spoken, and I cannot argue with that. I would like to thank all those who believed in me. I would like to tell them that the battle has not been in vain, because I will be back in the political arena tomorrow, making my voice heard. We are sad tonight, my friends, but I promise you we will be back here in the not-too-distant future, celebrating our victory.
Parliamentary elections, okay. So we're not actually going to lose... I don't know, I guess our head of state. For political program... Okay, this results breakdown is so jank, I can't even read it correctly. Wait a minute. Technically, I beat her. Score for political program, she was better. Popularity, I was definitely better. Televised debate, I did slightly better. Score from groups, I don't understand this. I did quite badly. And score from regions, I did well. Who liked me out of the different groups? The military liked me, and that's it. Associations wise, I had absolutely no support from them. Unions wise, no support. Employers. Okay, so the private sector was a huge fan of her. Disaster. Damage estimation and process. Terrorist action. Oh god, 82 dead. 79% of the country went and voted. Nice.
Several bombs.
Okay, let's go solve this. Let's put 10 million. Let's see. Malaysian financiers for the Angolan rebel forces. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. So many foreign backers. These goddamn terrorist organizations. So what happened to our parliament? Still shows this regularly, and it still shows 8/29. Unless I don't know how to read dates anymore, the election is over, so why does it say date of next election? We became a minority party at the National Assembly. Oh no. Okay, so United Kingdom has declared war on North Korea. Okay. So where's our parliament now? Still shows us here. I don't think this is updated until the next day. I'm not sure how this works. Angola lost. Would you like to play as the opponent? Yes. Oh, wow. What? Wait a minute, what? So the party... I'm so confused right now. Wait a minute. So the party lost, but parliament. So yeah, she has 92 seats, we have 77. So we're technically a political opponent, but we're still the head of state. Oh, that's confusing. Oh, that's really confusing. So am I fighting against myself? How does that work? Parliament, funding. What does this mean? Launch a fundraiser. What? This is so confusing. Why would we criticize me? We're criticizing me. Run the party illegally? Okay. Meeting requests. Well, who liked us? We need to speak with, I guess the military? Ministry. Do we have to launch a coup? I don't want to do this. What the hell? This doesn't make any sense. Intellectual, sex, artists, political parties, businessmen, association, family and friends, doctor. None of these people are reliable. It doesn't even matter. Athletes, businessmen. None of these guys liked me, the businessmen. Intellectuals. Doctor, historian, judge, meteorologist. Sex. Okay. I guess we could meet with this guy. Political parties. Yeah, we'll meet with the other political leaders and hash out what to do. Maybe this is where we form a coalition. She's an intermediary for the Angolan. They're a right-wing, though, group. I don't really want to get involved with this. This guy likes us. I guess we'll meet with one of the terrorist leaders. I don't know how that's going to look for us. And we'll also meet with her. Now that she's a parliamentary leader. Associations. Who likes us? Nobody likes us. Yeah, we're very anti-association. We can't meet with anyone from the military, I guess. The government advisor. Well, everybody from government likes us. But I mean, we're part of the government, so I can't imagine. Who's the guy who? Where's our? God, who's the guy who takes care of intelligence? I assume that's the Homeland. Homeland Security. Yeah, let's meet with him. And so the head of Anyway, our council is very much likes us, as we are still the leader of the country. Any artists? A dancer, musician, novelist. How about we meet with a classical dancer? See if we could do anything revolving around that. And yeah, I guess that's it. Are there any unions who like us? No, I don't think. I think the unions hated us. That was a problem. Which is weird. Well, not really weird. We were still very totalitarian. Okay. Okay. So we'll see what goes on from there. We need to get funding. I notice investment budget available only $10,000. Total revenue 992, so almost $1 million. Expenditure is way too high though. Campaign rallies we spent a lot of money on. So I guess we're just gonna continue. See what happens. See what the me does. Oh, she's now the information. She's now the head of state. Wait, how does the nation work? President of Angola, Lucinda. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've completely lost control of the government. Okay. That's, oh my god. So does that mean all the government guys are replaced? Yeah, so, alright, I'm meeting with ex-members of my cabinet. So we'll see how that affects. Choose a topic for him. As a socialist, we should probably talk about unions.
Huh. That's not to be turned down. Thank you.
Okay, so he's...
No thanks. You're not bad yourself.
Okay, that's a little bit weird. So I guess he's on our side. Who else is on our side? See if we can meet with all these other leaders. Liberal, Social Democrat. How about research? No. These Liberal, Social Democrats, so political parties. How about that?
That's not to be turned
We'll
down.
open up the country
Thank you.
even more.
You're not bad yourself.
Okay, so he should be on our side, hopefully. Hopefully that's what that means. She has 0% popularity rating. We only have 10,000. We can't even do this. Conduct voting recommendation. Vote for, vote against, no voting recommendation. So we will not vote. Close.
The government has proposed a bill. As leader of the opposition party, it is your responsibility. Following the leadership's fall from power, the nomination of an interim leadership to conduct ongoing business, fresh elections will soon be held.
Wait, there's a new head of state. Leonardo dos Santos. Oh, was she forced to resign? Ha! So wait, what's going on? Was there an emergency election? I'm confused right now. I think there was another election. This game is so weird. It doesn't explain what's going on.
You seem to have covered every subject. Thank you very much for the interview. See you soon.
Okay. It's a bit weird. We have 100% popularity. This guy's just going further and further down the rat hole. Excuse me. He's wearing a military thing, so let's look at meeting, government. Yeah, these are all liberal. Yeah, they hate me, so I don't know what's going on.
My fellow citizens, it is after intense reflection and multiple consultations that I decided to run for president.
Okay, so here's what I'm beginning to understand. The party popularity is not very high. The program's a bit iffy. People feel conflicted about it. But my own personal popularity is very high because, face it, I've converted the country away from reliance on fossil fuel. I've increased taxes on the super wealthy. I have shrunk the economy. I've increased gas production and drastically increased our budgetary revenue. We've almost paid off all our loans, reducing our ties to foreign lenders who could exert control over our economy and our politics. And on top of that, I did a crackdown on terrorism coinciding with political liberalization. And this is not just me trying to puff myself up, but I think that's probably why the people like me. So the people are very much, they're fond of me, just not, I guess, of the party.
That's very kind of you. I'm really pleased. Yes, it's a good idea. I'll do my best.
Alright, so we'll get all the former members of the cabinet to publicly praise me and support my candidacy.
That's really kind of you. I'm really pleased. No problem. I intended to do that anyway.
Oh, good.
Of course. I read you loud and clear. Thanks. It's always nice to hear that.
Alright, so she's very much an ally. So we have a non-political ally. Good. Major classical dancer. I'm pretty sure we invested a lot of money in classical dancing as well. Election funding, so I guess in here. Personal popularity is very high. The opposition popularity is not even. Oh, well, we don't even have money to do anything. I think we're just gonna have to rely on our personal popularity and other people speaking for us. Oh my god, we have no money in the party. There's no money in the party. I didn't focus on party finances. This is the latest INE poll, Mr. Secretary General. It puts our party in the lead for the next elections. Can we launch a funding campaign? We don't have the money. Ah, Jesus. No, we're not in the realm of funding violence. Let's just win this honestly. Should we do any actions? Let's do demonstrations in cities across the country. We want to see them as a national movement. Okay.
We do not agree with your proposal to stage protest action. The reasons you have given do not reflect what the supporters want. You're on the wrong track.
Okay. It's a little bit menacing, but I guess we're not going to launch a protest. Who's this? They've had to change head of government 3 times. The newspapers aren't offering any clues on what's going on. And she drops back down to 0. Are any of our meetings being conducted? I thought I met with like quite a few people. I guess not. Let's go into the capital. It is now the 3rd of October. Let's publicize our movement. I guess that's what it's saying. Publicize our movement at the university. Speed check radars.
The bill has gone to Parliament against the party's wishes, and you have said nothing. You haven't given any voting recommendation. You still have not spoken out against it in the press. Are you sure you properly understand your role and responsibilities?
Okay, he's still appreciation, but I don't like that. I don't like that tone. How do we deal with this? We should have said something. Alright, actions, Parliament. Number 3.5 million, 33 million, 5.9 million, 3.5 million. So yeah, we still have the highest percentage of people. We have a very good portion of the population on our side. At least verbally. I didn't give any voting recommendation. Well, I was planning on putting stock surveillance cameras, so I thought it was a bad idea to support it. Oh, I got an achievement.
It is an honor for me to meet the cream of the crop of the upcoming generation who has graduated from university programs envied the world over. I would like you to know that you can count on my unwavering support.
Okay. So hopefully that went well. People like me, though. There's not really an issue with whether or not people like me. As long as they don't do anything too stupid. We can't talk to anybody in the military? Arthur Castos. Who is that? Who is that? Election. Again, they're gonna win because I don't have enough money to actually do anything. So we're just gonna perpetually stay in opposition simply due to the lack of finances. That's what it seems like right now. Literally built this country up. Is there someone I can meet with from the government here? Meeting request. Who can we get money from for funding? We need to get money. We need to get money. Democratic Republic of the Congo likes us. Can we not have a meeting with her? No. Of course not. This is so confusing. Now the opposition party is again being is in the lead. Okay. Let's wait for this election and then we'll see. I don't want to go down this route of running a party illegally. I already talked openly about how Angola is recovering from a political civil war. Why cause another one? Especially after I've helped build this damn country up. This sucks. This sucks. Let's do... No, we don't have the money. Again, the goddamn money. So elections. When's the next election? It's gonna be in November. Anyway, so what's going on in Myanmar? Is there a conflict happening? Everybody likes Angola now with the change in head of state. Oh my god, what the hell? Brazil, Argentina. So LSDP. I can't make a campaign promise. I don't have the money. So there's tension in the Southeast Asia. I think we're gonna have to run the party illegally. Maybe. You're gonna have to pull a national movement around me, essentially, and not the party. Because the party doesn't have any damn money, and we can't do any fundraising on a legal level. Because we don't have the funds to even begin it. So we'll just be stuck in perpetual opposition. We can't do anything. And especially for this video, it's not gonna be just me in opposition. I don't know. I think we should end here on October 31st. On this Halloween day, and figure out a plan of action. It's going to be a big decision whether or not we choose to run the party illegally, and that's not even taking into account that they could just vote it out, the party secretary and the rest of the party leaders. Oh my god, this game's a bit weird. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. My name's Huey Long. Have a nice day.